This affidavit has attached some medical records, Exhibit 3. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
That exhibit, was it placed before the Senate?
I wouldn't be aware, sir.
You are not aware. But you will confirm whichever date we take from the multiple dates on it. These are again events that this document was available about 1.5 years ago by the date given this of 17th October, isn't it?
I mean, that is certainly. What is this? Yes, that's.
You have to agree this document was available.
Yes.
You also have to agree that with due diligence, this document would have been placed before this honorable court about 1.5 years ago. True or
no opinion, sir. I don't know.
No opinion. Fair enough.
Yes.
You have now attempted to explain a discrepancy between paragraph 3 of paragraph 4 of your affidavit. It talks of 3 p.m.
That's correct.
But exhibit 3 at the top right talks of 4:18 p.m.
About an hour difference, yes, sir.
You agree that's a discrepancy on its face? On its face, without more looking at it, is there or is there no discrepancy?
None whatsoever, sir.
Are you saying 4:18 p.m. is the same time as 3 p.m.?
There are different times for different...
There are different times. Therefore, you agree with me, sir.
But could the witness be given the opportunity to complete answers to his questions without being cut short?
Dr. Gikonyo, is it your testimony that the time 3 p.m. given at paragraph 4 of your affidavit is the same time given as 4:18 p.m. in the medical record?
They are different
Good.
occurrences.
They are different times.
Occurrences. They are not the same thing we are describing.
Okay. This explanation you are now offering on the witness doc, is it given anywhere in your affidavit? The explanation for the discrepancy, is it set out anywhere in your affidavit?
It should be understood.
No, the question is it set out anywhere in your affidavit? That explanation you're now offering in court.
Not there because...
It is not there.
It was never raised. Had I have been, I would have given an answer if it was
We
raised.
are here to raise it, unfortunately.
And we are given an answer.
Let's stick to that page 104. Dr. Gikonyo, you have to agree with me that we identify individuals in Kenya by reference to their national identity card or passport number, correct or incorrect?
Depends on the purpose, sir. In my class, they call me DK.
Does this document indicate the identity card of the patient being attended to? Does it indicate the identity card number? National identity card number. Either it does or it does not.
We have the client's ID number in
That's
his
not
records.
my question, sir. My question is, on its face, does this document disclose the national identity card of the patient it describes?
Deliberately not.
Good. Does it indicate the travel passport number of the patient?
Deliberately not.
Good. Deliberately not.
Yes.
Very good answer. Does it give the patient's name?
Deliberately not.
Therefore, you have to agree with me, sir. A document that does not contain the patient's name, does not contain the patient's national identity card number, does not indicate the passport number. We have no way, based on the document, of ascertaining who is the patient described in that document.
We do have. We can ask the person who prepared it.
No, the person on the doc is you. Does this document on its face, sir, disclose the identity of the patient described there?
Only by initials, RG.
RG,
Yes.
which could mean anything, isn't it?
To other people, but not to me.
Okay. Fair enough. I put it to you, sir, that you having brought this document to court, you cannot run away from the fact that it doesn't disclose the identity of your patient.
Deliberately so when it was prepared. But now I can disclose. As if you ask me who it is, I'll tell you. RG.
RG could as well be Rob Gitao, right?
Could be, but it is not.
It could be Ruth Gitanga.
It is not. Ask me what it is.
To you, sir, it can be anyone and anything.
In this category, no.
Okay, fair enough.
You can ask me who is RG. I'll tell you who is RG.
The problem, doctor, is we don't believe you. That's why these questions are being asked.
You ask me, why did you write RG? I explain.
It is me who chooses, unfortunately, the questions to ask. So, let's go to that. The title of the document is a medical summary.
Correct?
You have to agree there is a difference between the summary and the primary document.
That's true.
So has the primary document been placed before this court?
I don't know.
Can you see it anywhere in your affidavit? You can take time to flip through.
Not on my affidavit.
It is not in your affidavit. You have to agree with me, therefore, in the absence of the primary document, an independent reader has no way of confirming whether this summary agrees with the primary document.
We can ask the writer who is in front of us here.
No, on the documents, we are dealing with the documents. In the absence of the primary documents, would the third party have a way of confirming whether the summary is accurate?
If that document was adequate in itself, I would not be here. I am here to answer questions pertaining to the document, to say whether it's correct. If it was adequate on itself, you wouldn't call me here.
We actually called you, Dr. Ikonyo, because the document has just too many gaps.
For me
Let's go to the paragraph of your affidavit that talks of the 48 hours to 72 hours.
Correct?
That's paragraph 7 of your affidavit.
Correct, sir.
If that were true, it would mean this patient, and we mean patient RG, whose identity we don't know.
Which I can confirm.
It would mean that this patient would have been discharged on or before 20th October 2024. Correct or incorrect?
Or a month later.
We are following the document, sir. Your paragraph says he was admitted for how long? 48 to 72? Your paragraph 7.
Sir, please read correctly. Recommended.
And when does it say he was discharged?
On the 20th
Of which month?
of October.
Of October, good. And what is the discharge date given in the medical summary?
November.
November. That's actually 34 days later.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
You have now attempted in your exam in chief to explain the discrepancy.
Not attempting, I did explain.
Okay. Let's take it you have explained. You have explained while on the witness dock
Yes, Your Honor.
the discrepancy of 34 days, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that explanation set out anywhere in your affidavit?